Okay, finishing up the vacation, we're winding down, but what we're gonna do now is the top 10 most fun or movies that you're not there, that you don't care if the plot is that great or anything. You enjoyed the movie enough to keep going back to see it over and over again. Like, this is your movie. At number 10, we have Peanuts, Charlie Brown. And this movie takes you back to when you were a little kid watching cartoons and you remember Charlie Brown, Thanksgiving, Charlie. So it was just like for the kids and the newer generation and for us who ain't seen Charlie Brown in a long time to see Charlie Brown on the big screen. And it was funny because this one girl, she was just like blasting Charlie Brown. Like, I hate Charlie Brown. It's just like so terrible. It's like pro bullying. There were none of them were really his friends. They just all his bullies, and he never got a chance to kick the ball. And I'm like, this is just pushes kids to depression. I'm like, I never looked at Charlie Brown like that. But honorable mentions again to Inside Out. I enjoyed it, but I didn't think it was a movie I was gonna watch 1,000 times. But it was enjoyable. It just didn't make my list. Number 9 is Pitch Perfect 2. I mean, the movie's funny. And the song at the end actually wasn't that bad. The movie wasn't that great, but it had some funny moments in there when they had the lip sync battle and all that stuff. So to me, that was funny. You know, I laughed at Pitch Perfect too, because it was just comedy to me, just a cappella groups and all that stuff. So the movie is actually pretty funny. So if you watch it, it's not a bad movie at all. If you like movies, the next one is Fast Seven. That would be number 8 on the list. Fast 7 had all the attention, everybody. Paul Walker's last film, full of action, full of emotion, great ending sequence. I don't know how many times I've seen it, but it was a lot. And it was a great tribute to Paul Walker, the way they did it at the end, and I loved it. And I think it's tied with this one in number 7, which is The Intern. A lot of people are like, what the hell is The Intern? The Intern is a movie with Robert De Niro. He's like a 80-year-old intern because they called him senior interns. And the company, who's basically an internet-based business, who's now going into the corporate world, they want to replace her with a CEO because she really doesn't know what she's doing. As far as like having the business, lingo down, and they want to hire somebody who's proven a CEO, come in and run the company, but the CEO don't know the business like she does. So she's kind of listening to this senior guy, and come to find out he's Robert De Niro owned the business before, and it sounds like it's going to be really technical and boring, but it's a comedy and it's funny because there's a lot of stuff that happened in there that's funny. It's really a comedy. So when you check it out, you'll like it. Believe me, you'll enjoy watching it. And that was number 7. Number 6 is Mission Impossible, Rogue Nation. Like like many of the other movies, this was full of action, spy, and high tech gadgets. And I think they did a better job at this than the new James Bond movie, which basically was the same script, but they did. Rogue Nation came out first, so Rogue Nation won. I think they had the better version. I think Spectre failed to meet that quota where people go repetitively back to the show to see it, and especially after following Skyfall, which is like the highest rated James Bond film ever. Even though this one grossed a lot of money, it failed in comparison to the others. And then let me see. After that, what we had, Spy with Melissa, whatever her name is, Melissa McCarthy. Yeah, her best movie by far since Bridesmaids. Easy. This was Jason Statham's best movie. in a long time. It's hilarious. Spy is hilarious. It's smart and it's funny. Now, she had been on a roll of making dismal movie after dismal movie after dismal movie that people just kept going to see. The Heat, Tammy. You know, it was getting a little bit ridiculous. And people were like, okay, okay, stop. Because this is getting out of hand. Okay? We're tired of seeing that type of you. There's got to be more to you than this. Which it is, and she's shown you that she could do that in St. Vincent. That she can do drama, she can do everything. She can act. But this was smart, it was intelligent, and it was funny. It's possible to be funny and have a script and not just fumble around in a movie. That's terrible. People are not that dumb. You know, they're not going to keep spending money to see it. Next is Mississippi Grind. I love this movie. It was almost in my top 10 best movies of the year. It's about a guy who's an addicted gambler and he's on a mission. He finds this one guy he thinks is a lucky charm and he's ready to roll all the way down to Mississippi and go and get to this high stakes poker game. Classic movie. Definitely watch it. 2015. That movie was outstanding. Definitely check it out. And next on the list, we got Trainwreck. The Amy Schumer, this year has been all Amy Schumer. Based off one film, she had the HBO special. She's the new hot it girl of the year. But the movie she wrote was excellent. Excellent. Based on a girl trying to find her way in the world and deal with this fact of loss in the family and just comedy and all the actors, Judd Apatow style of having characters that you wouldn't expect to even be in the movie, come in and add something to it. I thought John Cena had the best performance in the movie. Him and the guy that played the dad, who used to be on Remote Control. I keep forgetting his name. I mean, his lines was awesome. And all these comedians just come in that you probably didn't know, and they come in with these great jokes and liners and have characters in there. And Brie Larson was just, you know, she was getting ready to go film Room after that, and she just killed her performance. I mean, nothing you could say about that. She just on fire right now. And I remember you in, and what was that? Holes. That was Brie Larson's like first film. I remember her in that. I'm like, man, how she was young up in there chasing that owl or whatever. But anyway, I'm off track. Next on the list, we have number 2, Jurassic Park. Jurassic Park. Well, Jurassic World, rather. I'm sorry about that. Jurassic World. Jurassic World was, of course, dinosaurs breaking loose from entrapment on the island where they try to use them to generate money. And they ran amok. They did what they wanted to do. They kicked stuff over. They bit people. They killed a lot of people. They had this one dinosaur that broke out and led away a whole bunch of dinosaurs. And it was very exciting, very expensive, and they kept your attention, and you were in tune with Jurassic World, thinking like, man, I wish this was a park like that. No, you don't. Unless you're ready to get bit. And of course, the number one movie is Star Wars: The Force Awakens. Come on, you did not, you knew that was coming. Okay, more fun you will have at the movies and watching it and over and won't get tired of it. Star Wars: The Force Awakens. Every time you watch it, is something new happens. You pick up on something else, and I'm still enjoying the film and going in with new crowds. I hear people when they hear stuff, and I'm like, wow, they must really don't go on the internet. And people are, oh my God, that's his father. Oh my God, you hear the whispers, and I'm like, man, people really don't go online like that. I guess this is like dying down or at least leveling off. So Y'all tell me what y'all think about the list. I think the list is incredible because I did it. So I automatically think it's incredible. But y'all tell me what y'all think. It's your boy Karceno. I'm out. Still on vacay, but not for long.